Hello Internet, and hello everyone who is watching this video right now. My name is Devin Shaw, and this video is going to be for my marketing project about the 7 functions of marketing. And the age-old question is, what are the 7 functions of marketing? Well, if you've got that question buzzing around in your brain like a swarm of bees, you'll understand what I'm thinking. And you're going to learn about it in a couple of seconds. So, let's go over each function in depth, starting with number 1. So, there you have it. Function number 1 is channel management, and that is, how to get goods to customers. They find out what to get, they find out how to transport it, and they figure out different locations to put it in so that it's in the right place for people to get it. Because if it's in a location that no one really goes, that product is not going to get bought. It has to be in a location that people are in, that a lot of people are in, and that a lot of people want that product. Take, for instance, a really popular trendy product such as, we'll just use Beats by Dre, for instance. No one's going to put that in the middle of a quote-unquote country, because country folk don't use those. Now, if there's a little country kid that found out what they do and what the trend is, then he might want a pair, but it's pretty scarce that someone in that type of area will want that product. Now, if you put it in the middle of New York City, then everyone's going to want one, and those things are going to be bought pretty frequently. So if you think about it, you got to put the trend in the right place. Think about that in channel management. Now we'll move on to number 2. Number 2 is marketing information management. This one is my favorite one, and it's when it gathers and stores and analyzes the information about a customer's trend and the competition in the trend. Now, the trend could be anything, but they have to analyze the information about it, see what people like about it, and they've also got to look at the competitors, and they got to look at what they can do to try and get it to be in a better place, or if that, at the same place. Marketing information management kind of reminds me of when a certain product is made, and then they, other stores will look at that product, and then they think about it, and they analyze it, they look at the recipes, they look at how frequently it's bought, they try to take that information, and then they try to duplicate it. In my opinion, that is actually pretty smart for a marketing technique. This marketing technique, in my opinion, is like the highest rated. I think it's the most important. This one could be very useful. If you don't really know about this function, I would definitely go up and look more information if I didn't give you enough. So now that we're done with that, we're going to move on to marketing function number 3. Market planning. What is market planning? Well, market planning is basically 2 words: target, market. That's basically what it is. It's people designing a product to go towards someone. My favorite example of something like this would be like if someone makes a certain product in a certain fashion at the beginning. We'll take Coca-Cola, for instance. Then they moved on to stuff like Diet Coke and Coke Zero and Coke with vanilla, Cherry Coke. They got many different types of Coke to see if a certain type of Coke attends to another person that didn't really necessarily like the original product. So basically what they're trying to do is redesign their product into a whole new way to try and reach out to other various people. Now, they may not know that it reaches out to someone, but they at least try. Give them mad props for that. Now, we're going to move on to marketing function number 4. 4 out of 7. Alright, on to the 4th function of marketing, which is pricing. This, in my opinion, is a really important function of marketing, and it has to deal with cost and what people charge for something. So, basically, all you got to think of is just money. Money is the basic term for this function. Now, pricing isn't all elementary. You got to decide how much the price is, what has a specific price, where to put the price. If you have different stores and different participating areas, you're going to want to find prices that seem, reasonable to people. Reasonable, now that's a really good word to use, because if there's something that isn't quite its worth that people are selling, not very many people are going to give that product attention. So, pricing is very important. You got to really think about it, and if you don't know much about it, like I said, if I'm not giving you too much information, you might want to look this up. But pricing is really important because it's based on how frequently something gets bought, and it tells you the story of, is the product reasonably priced or is it not? So, on to marketing function number 5. Marketing function number 5 out of 7. Marketing function number 5 is products and service management. This one I really like. This is maintaining and improving certain products or services. Now, a great example of this is a common soda that I see in a lot of stores, and it's actually a personal favorite. It is Sierra Mist, Pepsi Cola's revised edition of Sprite, which is owned by Coca-Cola Company. But that's besides the point. Sierra Mist was created by PepsiCo, and recently they did a remaster of it called Sierra Mist Natural, and that is the only type that you can get. You can't get normal Sierra Mist anymore. So this is kind of like an improvement for the product. People took the product, took away the high fructose corn syrup, and said that it is made with natural products. Hopefully will attract a more target market because it is healthier. Not that soda's healthy in general, but it's a healthier version, whatever that means. So, there you go. Product service management. Now, let's move on to function number 6. We're coming close to the end where we'll discuss the utilities. Marketing function number 6, which is selling. Now, selling, basically you think about that as someone trying to sell someone a product. Someone goes to a store, they ask for a certain product, and they sell it to them. Like, maybe a guy wants a television and the dude that works at the shop is showing him a certain TV. That could work as selling. This one's pretty brief, so let's move on to... That's right. Marketing function number 7. And last, but certainly not least, marketing function number 7, which is promotion. Promotion is trying to inform the customers and inform other people out there about the product. They want people to know about it. They want to shout out and say, hey, buy this product. A really, really great and common example of this is buy one, get one free. Now, buy one, get one free, I like to think of that as a really good promotion because they're saying that if you buy our product, then they'll give you another one of it free. So they're basically trying to sugarcoat it and say, hey, we'll give you another one free. So people are doing the, hey, free product. So there you go. I'm starting to run out of breath. So let's move on to the utilities. Alright, so now on to the 5 utilities. Now, these are pretty brief to explain, so I'm not going to do them in their own category. But let's go over them. The first one is information. People got to receive information about the product. They got to know where to buy it, how to buy it, what to pay for it, what it looks like, all of that stuff. They got to know all of that stuff. Basically just demographics about the product, geographics. You get the point. Then, they also got to know time. They got to know when the product is ready. They need to know when it's going to be made, when it's going to be put out, where and when they can buy it. They need to know that. That's a very important utility. The third utility is form, which is taking raw materials and turning it into usable goods. You just take other things, take this, take a little bit of that, take a little bit of this, I think I'll use this. You got yourself a product. They're going to go sell it. That's what form is. The fourth utility of marketing is place. Place is, put the product where people can buy it. That's all you got to do. Just put it in a place where people can go and get it. That's really all that place is. Do you need to know any more about that? I really don't think so. Last but not least is possession. They exchange money to own a product. Now, a service is different, however. You exchange money to get a service, but you can't take it home and hold it and own it. Like, you go up and get a haircut. You can't hold a haircut. You can hold the leftover hair, but who wants to do that? You go up to a store and buy yourself, a box of chocolates. You get to go take it home. You buy yourself a bag of chips. You get to take the bag of chips home. You want to buy yourself a 2-liter soda. You get to take the 2-liter soda home. Any more examples will be further asked. For now, I'm not going to give any more of them because the video is about to end soon. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to post a link in the description below for picture examples of the different functions and the different utilities. Miss Lion, do that right now. Look in the link down there. It's down in there. Go there to where it shows the Edimodo link, and I will show you all the different pictures that I use and that I labeled for each of the different, utilities and the functions. enough of me ranting, and I'm going to leave you guys with a smile. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching my video about the 7 functions of marketing.